Hello, my name is Akan. I'm making the presentation on behalf of the Immunify team. My full name is Akanimo Sutu. So we are currently working on the project. It's called Immunify. Currently working in the health sector, and I also do have some experience writing smart contracts and also working with front-end libraries with React and Next.js. And I've also had some experience working with Go. So the project Immunify is a solution to most of the challenges we have in healthcare. This is our white paper, which will be attached in the final submission. This white paper was written as a collaboration between people in the health sector and those in the technological sector. So basically, in summary, what it does is it solves the problem. It tries to decentralize medical data, and in addition to decentralizing it, it creates some form of economic utility for health data, such that the patient is responsible for their data, is stored in a decentralized means, and this data can then be exchanged for can then be sold at the request of the patient to pharmaceutical companies for research purposes. And this also proposes like a standard for saving health data using permission blockchain and minting NFTs to represent certain components of the electronic health record on the Ethereum network, and also helps integrates features of identity management and also permissions. So a patient has the ability to select to choose who has access to his or her data. The entire document would be linked in the repo. So moving on, this is like just a Google Drive file that talks about like the architecture of what I built for the Blokeness Hackathon. So this is just a simple architecture where we have a React front end that talks to a Golang server, to the Ethereum blockchain, and then persists data in a decentralized means to IPFS. I'm still working on the Golang server, but I do have a basic implementation on the GitHub repo. This is also another architecture where the front end itself talks to the smart contracts directly deployed on the Gorelli network, and also IPFS. The Blokeness API was implemented in the front end, and it makes certain queries to certain NFTs in the back end also. It is our intention in the future to make use of these APIs to query certain essential parts of components of health data, so we could make use of them in the front end. This is the GitHub repo. Before the GitHub repo, this is a little demo of the Immunify platform. So basic wallet connection using MetaMask. Basic wallet connection. This is being queried using the Blokeness API. Admin panel for the hospital administrators to add doctors and to also query the number of doctors there. This is the main GitHub repo. This is the front end built using Next.js. The link to the deployed, this is deployed on Netlify. This is the link. And also this is the smart contract, and this is the Golang middleware that handles authentication. In the future would add a load balancer to that. So basically Immunify, in summary, takes medical data, decentralizes it, and makes patients responsible for their data. So it is a common practice that most patient data is stored in a centralized means, which is actually not secure. So Immunify pushes the narrative for this data to be stored in a decentralized manner, and in addition to that, it also encourages us to mint certain aspects of this data as NFTs, which can then be traded or sold on healthcare data place in a healthcare marketplace that we will be building in the future. So there is a roadmap here also attached for our team, which is like Immunify V1, then launching an Android application sometime in the future, integrating laboratory, insurance, and pharmacy services also, deployment of a marketplace where these NFTs can then be traded, and Immunify V3. Thank you.